G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to season number 8 of the Wolfsburg save. We are into the home stretch of this challenge of getting Wolfsburg up to the upper echelons, the top of the tree for the Bundesliga, and it has been proving a rather difficult task. More importantly though, we have won some silverware along the way, a couple of European trophies, a Pokal. Couple of seasons left to go. Can we actually finally get the Bundesliga trophy? Well, this is the season that I'm hoping is going to be the breakthrough season after some of the transfers that I've made. So as you can see, I've spent £158 million and we sold 44 before the tick over. If we look at that, 2030, so nobody sold there, no other incomings there, so we are on the stretch of here. Pedro Goncalves, gone after one season, back to Saudi, easy money, 28 million, that was lovely. Leandro Morgala, Felix de Meer, Pablo Torre have all gone as well for small fees-ish, 10 million for Morgala, but I've invested it quite heavily. So, starting from the top, Klimis Dimizas, a Greek regen central attacking midfielder, who I thought, with that sort of potential, couldn't really pass it up for 10, 11 million pound. He had a good season at AEK, Athens, and you know what? I thought I'd take a shot on him. He strengthens the squad, he's a young player, so hopefully we'll get some good time out of him for the next couple of seasons. Hassan Budrago didn't really set the world alight at Leipzig over these last few years. Again, quite a cheap option. German, good option again. Still 24, so still got a lot to offer, and everybody knows who's been playing FM24 for quite a long time now, since we are still waiting for FM25. Budrago is a good go-to central midfielder. So the rest of these are all regens. So the first one is Vadim Holob, who I think is an absolutely phenomenal deep line playmaker. First touch, passing technique, outstanding for a 19-year-old. Physicals, still working on, but mentals wise as well, composure, determination, vision, perfect. Exactly the sort of player you want, who can see things on the pitch and pass it around. I think he's going to be a good player for us. Chris Wentz is a left back because Anders Borset had left, so I needed another left back, and as an all-rounder, very, very good, so he's a good option. Physically, their mentals are still working on, but he's got a good potential ability. Doesn't have that much consistency, which could let him down a little bit, but at the moment he fills a gap. The only worrying thing is his technique. How on earth do you have a 13 crossing and 11 dribbling with a 9 technique? Does that mean he just keeps on skewing his crosses everywhere and just goes whee? Who knows? But he's a good backup option to Parisi anyway. These two are the big signings though, and they're the ones. I mean, I know I spent 40 million on Chris Wentz, but he was the best option around. These two though, on the other hand, Mustafa Karaman, another fullback, but on the opposite side. 5-star potential ability, 21-year-old German fullback who basically is outstanding and world class already. Look at the mental attributes, the physicals and the technicals for a 21-year-old at fullback are incredible, and I'm so glad I got him. He's worth over 100 million now, and I got him for 40. Winner, winner. But the last one, I wanted another striker to partner Navas and Bayer, just to get a bit more rotation going on. Norberto Ray was on the transfer list, I believe, at Liverpool when I bought him, and yeah, okay, he has a fickle personality. I usually stay clear of that, but his physicals and his technicals were outstanding. I couldn't resist, and he's got 3 goals, 2 assists, and an average rating of 7.8 so far this season. So that's the transfers I brought in. Tactically, nothing has changed. I've only put in Karaman. I wanted to get him much game time as possible to get him building up again. Scheduling wise, well, we've had a decent start. Heimstetten 11-1 in the Pokal, 4-2 win against Bayer Leverkusen, a 1-1 draw against Mainz, that's a little bit disappointing, and a 3-0 win at home against Hanover. So we sit 3rd in the Bundesliga, just behind Bayern Munich and Gladbach, who have started off pretty well. But I'm going to go and simulate the season, roll the highlights reel, and I'll see you guys in a few seconds to find out what happens. This is the season to make our dreams a reality. The season started off in blistering fashion, picking up wins against Leverkusen 4-2, Freiburg 3-1, a 3-2 versus Stuttgart, and a 5-3 versus Frankfurt. In fact, In the league, we were unbeaten going into Christmas. That also included jumping the first few rounds of a tough Pokal run, beating the likes of Schalke and Werder Bremen earlier on. Europe, however, was a bit of a mixed bag. An 8-0 win versus Fenerbahce and a 3-2 win against Inter Milan were offset by losing 4-2 to Spurs and 2-1 to Juventus. We didn't make it much further than that, as we got knocked out by Barcelona in the round of 16. But in the second half of the season, we carried on our fine league form. A 2-1 win versus Leipzig, a 3-1 win versus Kaiserslautern, and a 2-1 win versus Cologne kept us right in the title hunt. Unfortunately, 2 losses versus Borussia Dortmund 2-0 and a 2-1 loss to Bayern Munich proved extremely costly and handed yet another Bundesliga title to an unbeaten Bayern Munich side. There was a silver or a gold lining in the DFB Pokal. After beating Leipzig 2-0 in the quarters and Stuttgart again 4-1 in the semis, we went on to another final where we ended up beating Hamburg 2-1 in a close encounter to lift another Pokal trophy. That's so utterly heartbreaking. To lose out on your first Bundesliga title in well over a decade. Let's have a quick look at this actually. I need to double check that. History, Bundesliga title, 2009. God dear. Oh, we missed out on goal difference. Admittedly, okay, it was always going to be tough to stop Bayern Munich, but they didn't lose a game. They went unbeaten all season. We only lost 2 games, and as I said in the highlights reel, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, just one of those. Even if we managed to draw against Bayern at home, that would have got us the title. That would have got us the title. I am utterly devastated at that. Considering we actually had a couple of players up in the stats as well. Bayer had an extremely high average rating. Norberto Ray got 7 player in the matches and 12 assists, so he's had a phenomenal first season. But the silver lining, as I said, was we did get the Pokal again. So the Pokal was an extremely good result for us, especially when you have a look at the past winners. That's our second one in this rebuild challenge, and it's their 3rd overall. So we're definitely adding silverware to the cabinet, but it's just the one shield that I want that we can't seem to get, which is even more disappointing to say the least. But if we have a look at the squad to see how they did this season, alright, okay, everything's in order. So Maximilian Bayer, again, at 28, coming into the prime of his career. Still not very good finishing. He's not improved anything on the mentals or technicals, but his physical's improved a little bit. And I think that's... everybody knows that that is what really gives the striker his power in FN24, and that is pace and acceleration. And that he has in bucket loads. And if we have a quick look at his stats, okay, he only got 9 league goals last season. It was a bit of an off one for him, but he still got 22 overall. But 20 goals in the league the season previous, 15, 26 in total. So he's a very, very good striker. He'll get your goals. He will get your goals. Norberto Ray, 18 and 22 on his first season, has improved immensely. Wow. What a regen he is. Still a fickle personality, but he's consistent and he enjoys the big games as well, so that's even better. And he is wanted. Man United can go and knob off. Not having him. Onyek Booley, 17 and 8. Let's see how he's improving actually. Again, very good. Only 3-star, which I don't quite get because he's good. And again, likes the big matches. Consistent. Very, very good performer. And 17 and 8 is a good season, especially in 40 starts. Master Antuano, only 13 starts, but 13 goals, 7 assists. 13 and 4 from Navas, who is unhappy. Wants to start more games, naturally, because it's been Ray and Bayer up front. Bischoff, 11 and 7 from central midfield, is really good. How did Holob, where is he? Oh, he's asking, wants initial group. That could have been a mistake on my part. I think if... I might have to peg him in for this season coming to see how he progresses even more, because that may have cost us. Bleibtrau is a youngster, again, who's improving a hell of a lot. So, again, a reasonably young squad, because when we have a look at the age of the squad now, the two oldest players are, well, three oldest are Pacho, Parisi and Kone, and they're only just hitting the 30s. The rest are all a really young squad, so again, that another year's experience. Maybe next season we can get it done. Well, overall, I mean, Europe was disappointing. We only just got knocked out there, so... But look at it, we've got another 63 million in the bank, a good wage budget, excuse me, and we can build on this. And we can roll into season number 9 and season number 10, because I'm going to let you guys know I'm combining those last 2 seasons into a season finale. So it's going to be a double episode combined together for the ending of this series. So if you want to find out what happens at the end of the series, you gotta like this video and you have to subscribe to the channel to find out what's going on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you later. Ta-ra.